we're being honest on this episode. Right?
Well, more honest than ever. This is Matty A and the Midget, uncut, unfiltered, uncircumcised. Go.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
Maybe I shouldn't say this yet because you haven't got to Tiger Belly yet. But apparently,
Spill the beans, Frank.
Bobby's been hitting the weeds and the alcohol again.
Are you serious?
He's going back to rehab.
He relapsed?
Yeah, he's going back to apparently the last 3 months he's been drinking and smoking like every night.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know if it was a bit for the show, but it didn't sound like it.
Did Kalila know?
Mm-hmm.
So she's guilty too.
Because he was, I forget his fucking first name. Schultz. He was complaining to Schultz that he didn't get invited to the wedding. And so they started the episode off by giving him a invite to their wedding in November. It was fake.
Well, hi, and welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
It's a podcast.
I am Matty Daddy. Have you ever fucked to Sandstorm by Darude before?
No.
Well, let me tell you something. It's pretty awesome.
Wow, it sounds like it.
Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. The Midget Hilsebeck.
And this is Matty A and the Midget Podcast, episode 39. So you were talking about Tiger Belly.
Correct.
And Bobby relapsed.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get to that,
if we do,
I got to make an apology again.
Here we go.
You know, last week on the show, I said some pretty rude things about our fan base.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know, I called them a bunch of fucking douchebags, dipshit, piece of shits, motherfuckers, cocksuckers, and other things.
Yeah, you did. I told you this was not a good look.
And I just have to apologize for that because I really feel like I didn't go hard enough at them.
Wait, what?
I mean, we have the fucking most piece of shit fans.
Dude.
They don't like, share, subscribe. All they do is fucking be dipshit, douchebags, cocksuckers, eat Cheetos in their underwear in their mom's basement with their uncle who's a drunk and a fag, which we don't discriminate against, but I'm just telling a story.
It's a character piece.
Yeah, and it is what it is.
Ladder 14.
So, you know, I'm just going to let that slide for right now because
Okay.
I don't want to make another apology next week.
I mean, it'll happen.
At least not about the same thing.
We'll get there.
We'll find another thing.
It'll pop up.
But lots of things. I mean, me and you were talking. We were like, we really want to find a direction for this podcast.
Yeah, because right now we don't have a Y in the road or a fork in the road.
Yeah.
We have a
spoon
labyrinth in the road.
Right. And that would make more sense if I knew what that was.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. You know, so we thought we really, you know, what do other good podcasts have? They normally have like a theme.
100%.
Like, are you garbage? They find out if your favorite comedian is garbage.
Which I've been noticing most are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the one where they talk about foods.
Yeah, that's taste buds.
Taste bunks. So their thing is foods and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Foods and stuff.
Hey Babe they're just really gay.
100%.
Which, I mean, was kind of our shtick. I think they stole that from us. Because
we did start first.
We did it first.
We did. It's fine.
So we're like, man, what kind of theme can we use for our podcast? You know, Tim Dillon, he talks about politics and what's in the news. Same kind of thing Giannis does. And we're like, oh, what do we both enjoy? Sports.
Tits.
Sports and tits.
Man stuff.
Yeah. So we're like, duh. Why didn't we fucking think about this earlier? Why don't we just do a sports podcast?
I cannot believe that wasn't like the first thing that came to our heads when we
know.
wanted to do a podcast. Why didn't we immediately go, why don't we do a sports podcast?
Yeah, like a year and 8 months ago when we started.
Yeah.
Like, if we could just pull up a clip of our first episode ever.
First podcast ever done, and they already got fans.
I know. It's like we didn't even tell anyone about this, and still people know.
It's
And,
pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's like people really do care.
Yeah, a lot of them. Pretty
You
much
know,
everybody,
this is a sports podcast, right?
technically.
More than anything. I mean, me and you, we get together, we talk about balls.
We love talking about balls.
Sports, I mean.
Yeah.
Ball.
That's true.
You know, I love
Balls.
sports.
What?
Balls.
Yeah, sports.
Sports.
Go ahead.
Wow, what a great clip.
Gross.
Can you believe we used to do a podcast in the dark?
100% in the dark. We didn't even know where the light switch was then.
Like, we might as well have just done an audio-only podcast. We're like, nah, fuck it. We're going to film it, too. They just can't see us, but we're still going to film it.
Believe it or not, we are there in that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not black.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I am 30% black. I think we talked about that in
We
the
did.
previous episode.
We did.
So we're just going to talk about sports, you know, which we tried to not do in the past because our fucking 6 viewers complained, we don't like sports. Yeah, we were with you on the talking about your dicks and, you know, jerking off and fingers in the butt, but the minute you start talking about sports, it got too gay for me. That's what these people say to us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I
a direct quote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been at the bar or in the supermarket or getting my mail or shoveling the driveway, and someone comes up to me, hey, saw your podcast, liked it, until you start talking about sports.
That's crazy. Why were they in your driveway?
Because these fucking douche fat bags, these people, I don't want to apologize again next episode.
It's going to happen.
These people, like, apparently they think sports are uber gay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You think taking somebody down and pinning them to a mat is gay?
You think guys wrestling in their underwear on the floor sweating all in each other's mouth is gay?
Do you think resting the back of your hand on some guy's nutsack to get the ball to start a possession is gay?
Do you think dribbling a ball between other men's legs and slamming it in a hole is gay?
Obviously not.
Obviously they do, though. I mean, it is what it is, but we don't care about those people anymore. We get 6 fucking views. If you don't like it, you can watch something else, like gay porn,
Gay porn's always out there.
lesbian porn,
That's also out there.
incest porn,
Big topic.
or the news.
Same thing.
Yeah. So, a lot of stuff going on.
There's
I mean,
so many things.
where do we start?
Where would you like to start?
Well, actually, not sports related, but I did kind of want to show you this clip.
Absolutely.
to,
I love
to
it.
start the pod. Because I found this fucking maybe 3 weeks ago.
Sure.
And, you know, I wanted you to see it, but I wanted to save it for the pod.
Okay.
So, more mindless banter. Well,
It
I
is.
searched for this clip.
Absolutely freezing in this house.
Dude,
Can we get that space heater in the general direction?
can you shut the fuck up? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'll warm you up later.
Again?
Yeah, check this out.
All right.
How do you feel about vaccination?
I feel about it.
You got to.
Look over there. It is what it is, know what I'm saying? Real niggas do real shit, know what I'm saying?
Hold on. That seems very loud.
Just turn your computer volume down, babe.
Fix it.
We've been over this. Don't you have a volume button on your computer?
I
or on your
don't.
keyboard?
I'm not good with buttons.
Look at your keyboard. If there's a volume key on there, I'm going to slap you in the face with it.
I can't see.
Fucking sunglasses on.
So that's very loud.
Try that, babe.
Gosh. Gosh darn it. You know, let's just restart that.
All right, then.
How do you fucking... Let's start the pod over.
No, we're not doing it
Just
again.
kidding.
How do you feel about vaccination?
That better?
I feel about it.
You got to.
Look over there. It is what it is, know what I'm saying? Real niggas do real shit, know what I'm saying? And when I rock, know what I'm saying? Real niggas, know what I'm saying? Stunt. When a real nigga stunt, a real nigga stunt. Do your job trick.
What's that have to do with the vaccination?
The vaccination is to stay off and around. Get your mind right, little boy.
How do you feel about vaccination?
I feel about it.
You got to.
Oh, gosh.
He touched his whole face with the mic.
That clip was totally ruined by the whole audio thing. I'm bummed.
Legitimately, I know there's a volume key on that keyboard. You could have slowly turned it down as it was playing and went on with your day. Nobody would have known the wisers.
So, sports. What's been going on?
I'm feeling so belittled every time we do this podcast.
Yeah, I feel belittled every time I look at my... So, sports.
Right.
I need a fucking cigarette. Talk about sports.
What would you like to talk about? We got some stuff in the MMA world. We got Super Bowl coming up.
Let's talk about the biggest story in the news.
We didn't.
Do your job, trick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tom Brady
Ooh.
calling it quits after 38 years.
Is that right?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
'Cause
Googled it earlier.
I don't want to be pandering.
No.
Okay. Did you happen to see the picture showing how long he's actually been in the league by putting?
Oh, where it shows his face every year.
No.
Okay.
The first video game he was in and the last video game he was in.
I did see that.
That's
too.
insane.
Yeah, you know the technology in the video games. It's crazy. I honestly miss those games where you could barely decipher, you know.
Yeah, that's 100% why I got N64 and Super Nintendo games on my phone.
I
'Cause
miss
love it.
playing GoldenEye.
I got it on my phone.
Where who is the fucking one villain? Like Top Hat guy?
Octopussy?
No, Mr. Hat.
That's his name.
Odd Job. Odd Job. I can't believe I found the guy I was looking for with like I don't even want to say you gave me no help. I feel like you gave me like negative 50 help.
Is that a thing?
That's like you didn't just give me no help. You actually made it harder to find the guy I was thinking of.
Hey, we got there
Yeah.
together.
I'm pretty sure, you know the Austin Powers when the guy that throws a shoe.
Who throws a shoe?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they crafted him off of Odd Job.
Okay.
Because wouldn't Odd Job like throw his hat or something?
I don't know if I've actually seen the 007s from back then.
Well, he was in the video game though.
Right, but
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think I watched cutscenes? You're out of your goddamn mind.
I haven't seen. I really do want to see the old fucking 007s with Pierce Brosnan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd like to see them. The new ones with Daniel Craig are absolutely amazing. But we're talking about fucking sports here.
Before we get to that,
Okay.
I just wanted to say, I went back and started to try and finish No Escape. Okay,
Yep.
the movie you told me to watch.
Yep. Movie on Netflix starring Owen Wilson. I highly recommend it to anyone
Gonna be
who's watching.
100% honest with you.
Yep.
I want to say I got an hour into it. I had to shut it off.
Why?
And it's not because it was a bad movie. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was excellent viewing.
You're gonna piss me off.
Just listen. I was getting so anxious as a parent watching these two try to keep their daughters alive that I couldn't fucking handle it anymore.
Right.
I had to shut it off.
The part where Owen Wilson has to throw the daughter over the roof.
Right after that,
he has
that's
to
where
put
I
a
shut it
belt.
off. Yep.
Well, you missed 75% of the movie.
It was.
That's not even an hour in.
Dude, I was so anxious. I couldn't handle it.
Just watch the fucking flick. I don't know if you felt like this as you were watching the movie, but there was like a striking resemblance in that movie from an actor who was in that movie to like someone I know in real life.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it one of the main characters?
Yeah, possibly the wife of Owen Wilson.
Okay. Thanks for throwing that out there.
Yeah. Just a little hint.
You know somebody that looks like her in real life?
Yeah, and so do you.
Is it my mom?
No. Close.
No,
Your dad. I'm just kidding.
she does look like my dad.
It looks. We're gonna wrap this up because no one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
It's
but
fine.
definitely watch No Escape on Netflix.
We can cut it.
No. she reminded me of your wife. I thought she looked a lot like your fucking wife.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see that at all?
Not really, but I
Huh.
mean,
I don't know. I just thought I'm like, that looks a lot like Hilsebek's wife.
maybe if I go back and look at her after you saying that, you know, and actually think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I could. Maybe
I don't know. Just watching it, I'm like, that looks like fucking Hilsebek's wife.
Is that why that day I came over and you were watching it and you were jerking off?
No.
That's unrelated.
Well, you know I'm a big Owen Wilson fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tom Brady.
Yes, back to that. That's where we were.
We went from Top Hat to Odd Job to Owen Wilson, back to Tom Brady.
I like that
We're
you
a
called him
profe-
Top Hat again.
We're a professional sports show.
Yeah.
So,
All sports all day.
calling it quits after I think 22 years. 20 with the Pats and 2 with the
You
Bucks.
said 39 earlier.
Yeah, well, somewhere in between there.
I specifically asked you if that was the accurate number.
Do you really think he fucking played for 39 seasons?
Yes. The man's a miracle.
Yeah. And it's odd because, all the quarterbacks we grew up watching,
Right.
he was basically the last of them except for, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford still out there.
Right,
But the Mannings of the world, the Drew Brees of the world, the Phillip Rivers of the world, the Tony Romos of the world, the Ben Roethlisbergers of the world,
Right.
all gone.
Raplesburger is how you pronounce that.
Yeah, well, now Tom Brady was the last of them.
Yeah.
Gone.
End of an era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
I feel like with that generation of quarterbacks, basically him being the final one, I feel like
the final boss.
If Matthew Stafford doesn't get his Super Bowl win in 2 weeks,
Yep.
week and a half, he might just disappoint that whole era of quarterbacks.
Who, Stafford?
Yeah.
Well,
this might be his last chance.
He was kind of a different era. Like, him and Rodgers are kind of an off era of that.
Still.
Depends on what you judge an era by. Is it 3 years, 5 years, whatever?
Well, I mean, he's been in the league for a while.
Stafford? Yeah, I think he's younger than Rodgers, though. And I don't even put Rodgers in that era. But you're so good at, something we're talking about and completely fucking,
How?
throwing out a fucking...
You were talking about quarterbacks of that
Touchdown
era,
to
and
right
they were
field.
pretty... Did you say touchdown to right field?
Yeah, Matthew Stafford has nothing to do with it. I asked you how you felt about the end of an era, and then you're like, I'm pretty sure Matthew Stafford... I want to punch you in the dick. So how do you feel about Tom Brady, the greatest NFL player of all time?
I agree.
I feel like you want to do a drop. Go ahead.
No, I don't. I actually am...
Typing a love letter.
No, I was talking about... I put Matthew Stafford in that era, and you were talking about that era.
Yep. So, okay. I'll tell you how I feel about it. I feel sad. I can hear
That's
you
it?
typing.
That's all you got.
Are you
sad.
sending a fucking email?
No, I'm
No.
literally...
I'm just... It kind of bums me out, It's like...
Matthew Stafford is 34.
Okay. So, Tom Brady was 44.
And Aaron
He's
Rodgers is
off.
38.
Now, tell me, what year was he drafted, though? Started out talking about Tom Brady, went to Odd Job, Owen Wilson, and Matthew Stafford. This is what happens when you try and do a podcast with this guy.
2009.
So Brady was 2000. So yeah, I'd say that's a whole different era, But anyways, let's move on. Tom Brady. This is kind of how I feel about it. So I'm a big basketball fan, right? So back when Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, back when all those guys were retiring,
Yep.
I was genuinely sad.
Right.
And then the Dwayne Wades and the LeBron James and shit, that's a different era.
Correct.
I'm just trying to explain to you what eras are now.
If anybody would like to write in and maybe
Let us know in the comments section.
and maybe looking for a job of some sort, this position will soon be open.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
continue.
And, set any entry. I'd probably just fucking close my eyes and
Yeah, because apparently
You
I
got
am
a job.
the worst in the world. Go
It
on.
doesn't pay great.
Not at all.
Nope. But
But I'm
hey,
still here.
we're going places. I'm just kidding. That's why we love you.
Uh-huh.
So the crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Tom Brady. Well, what was first crazy about it is like, so everyone thought he was retiring, and then everyone on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere was like, sending out like, oh, greatest of all time, blah blah blah, making all these posts about it, right?
It was like a 3-day leeway, right?
Yeah, this is all happening within like 3 days.
Right.
And then so he comes out, he's like, I never fucking said I was retiring.
Never actually said that.
Yeah, so everyone who made a post about it fucking deletes their posts. They're gone.
Yep.
Poof, vanished.
Yep.
And then like a day later, he sends out this fucking long, what was it, on Twitter?
It was like a 12 fucking...
It was like a 9-page thing.
Story on like Instagram or Twitter or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So then he sends out that, what was that, yesterday?
Maybe. I think so.
I feel like it was
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, so then he's officially retired now.
Yes.
But I guess I didn't read the whole fucking 9-page thing.
I didn't read it at all.
But apparently it was like all 9 pages were like not thanking the Bucks, but he didn't really mention the Patriots.
He didn't mention the Patriots like at all.
Yeah,
and that
he
bummed
just
some
wanted
people out.
He wanted to thank the Bucks organization and all this shit. And then he like retweeted, or I'm bad with fucking technology, but he's like, and also thank you Pats fans and all this shit.
Just a separate one by itself, like a day later.
And that's like all it said. You get like 9 pages to the Bucks, like thank you so much, and then he's like, also thank you to the Pats fans. Nothing about Bill Belichick.
Nothing.
Nothing about Robert Kraft.
Nothing about Robert
that old
jerk
creepy
off
guy in the hot tub,
getting jerked off in a
Filipino
massage parlor.
women. Yeah,
nothing.
Which is crazy. So why do you think that is? Do you think he was like bummed out that because basically what happened while he went to the Bucks, the Patriots kind of just wanted to start over, right?
Correct.
And Tom was like, I'm not ready to retire yet.
Rebuild.
And Belichick's like, look, it's not you, it's me.
100%.
Yeah. So do you think he was really rubbed the wrong way? Not like Robert Kraft, but do you think he was rubbed the wrong way?
Robert Kraft was rubbed the right way. I promise you that.
Yeah. So, do you think he was rubbed the wrong way from the Patriots organization?
See, I'm thinking like that could be it. I could see that happening, that being the reason. But what also I was thinking was there's a chance that in that 3-day leeway, he actually like at the beginning, but there's got to be a reason that somebody reported that he was retiring, correct?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if in that 3-day period where he's like, I never said that, he was trying to retire as a Patriot. And I wonder if there's just bad blood there still or something like that. And they wouldn't bring him back on to retire there?
Wow. I've never disagreed with something so hard in my life.
I'm so fucking sick of...
So he's with the Bucks, right? Thinking whether he wants to return to the Bucks for another year, and you think it's because he wanted to retire.
Nobody said he was going to return to the Bucks.
Well, I mean, where else was he going to go though? He had pretty good success with the Bucks, winning a Super Bowl in the first year. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's move on. So,
also, if you're inquiring about the job position, you're not allowed to have an opinion. Just remember that.
Yeah. So, well, that I want to move on because what you just said is the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Ooh. I mean, I could see it if the Bucks like released him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sign me to a 1-day deal so I can retire with the Patriots." But that is the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is that not a thing that's happened before? I'm pretty sure Dallas Clark literally signed back with the Colts for 1 day so he could retire there.
That's when no other teams wanted him, though.
Okay.
Like, he got released, wasn't signed anywhere. Okay, sign back with the Colts for a day just so I can retire. He wouldn't do that with the Bucks when he's had success there the last 2 years.
Right, but I mean, he might have just been – he decided that he's going to retire. He might not have been a situation where he can't play anywhere else. He might have just decided he's retiring.
That's the absolute opposite of what I just said, though. Because, I said he didn't mention the Patriots organization and shit. I'm like, do you think he thought he got a wrong the bad rub from the Patriots not wanting him anymore.
That's
I said that, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I think he just wanted to retire as a Pat.
I said I think he might have wanted to retire as a Patriot in those 3 days he was trying to set it up, and they wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I think he was rubbed the wrong way from the Patriots, so I don't think he would want to. But, I mean, we're talking about hearsay.
Whatever, I can't have an opinion.
You can, but
Next subject.
you can have an opinion. Just if I think it's dog shit, prepare to be told that it's dog shit. Do you have a drop for dog shit or like a donkey sound effect?
I have. Let me look here.
That was one of the worst takes of all time.
Thanks, man.
No, it's fine. Made for some good content.
I mean,
You know, if we have to look minutes for it, then it's probably
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so moving on. Still sticking with football, though. Like you said earlier, the Super Bowl, about a week and a half away.
right now, that means this weekend is All-Star game, right?
I don't fucking know.
I never watch it, but
no,
I'm just.
It's the biggest dog shit thing in the world.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
They just need to stop. I don't know. I don't care.
100%.
Irrelevant. But did you think the teams that are going to the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams,
Yep. Gross.
not even to mention at the beginning of the year, did you think it would be that? But did you think it would be that fucking 2 weeks ago? You know?
First of all,
So say like when we still had 8 teams left, did you think it was going to be those two going to the Super Bowl?
no, that probably wasn't on my radar.
Yep.
I do. Now, don't quote me on this. I'm not guaranteeing it or anything. But for some reason, I feel like at the beginning of the season, I said something about the Rams and the 49ers.
Maybe.
And you basically laughed in my face.
It was probably about the 49ers, if anything.
Yeah, and they made it quite a ways, babe. You know? But actually, what is it? It's the second week ago today?
Second week ago today,
No,
yeah?
a week ago today.
Yep.
I actually made a bet.
I knew you were going to go there.
So
Let's tell us about the bet then.
the bet was a week ago was before the NFC and AFC championships.
So 4 teams were left, or
There was correct 4 teams left,
okay,
which was the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Rams, and the 49ers. And I placed a bet for basically there was a whole bunch of different options.
yep,
But the section of options I went with was basically picking the outright winner by saying, well, there's 4 teams left, so you basically it says this team will beat this team. So you're picking the 2 teams that are going, and you're picking who's winning out of those two teams, right?
yep.
And 2 weeks or a week
You're picking the teams playing in the Super Bowl and the winner.
and
of
the
Super
winner.
Bowl.
And a week ago, I picked the Bengals to beat the LA Rams
in the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl.
Did you pick a score on that, or just
That wasn't an option.
outright?
Just outright.
Outright. Well, good pick, by the way.
Thank you.
Very good. Now, do you want to see the craziest fucking pick of all time?
Absolutely. What do you got for me?
Check
man?
this shit out.
What is this? All right, looks like we got a FanDuel 2-leg parlay. Oh, and it's a bonus use too.
Yeah.
They didn't even use their actual money.
So he got the $20 to like sign up or whatever.
Sure.
You know?
You get bonuses all the time on FanDuel.
That's what makes this even
That's-
crazier.
Oh
Now,
my God.
look at the odds.
280.
That's 2 million.
2,895,000
Yeah.
plus.
But what did he do to win this? He picked the fucking exact score and the winner of both fucking games played last weekend.
Shut the fuck up.
Look at it.
Bengals 27. Oh my God. I didn't even know you could pick exact score on FanDuel.
Yep.
Since when? Where's that at?
It's in like the popular
Dude, I would
section.
play with that all the time.
Yeah, that's a risky bet.
Yeah, but still, you could possibly do shit like get a $20 bonus. Because when I get bonuses on betting sites, legitimately, that's what I use them for, is just wild fucking bets.
Yep.
Because fuck it, it's not even real money, right?
Yep.
So this motherfucker used a $20 bonus bet, and
what did he turn it into?
picked the exact score from both NFC and AFC championship games, got him right, and turned that $20 bonus into $579,020.
20 cents. Or no, yeah, $20. You're right. Yep. My bad.
Uh-huh. Now you don't get an opinion.
I'm allowed to be wrong sometimes too. Yeah.
No,
we'll
I'm
go
not.
back. But look at that. So that was like a screenshot of when the Bengals beat the Chiefs. So that had finalized. And it was still 0-0, and that doesn't make any difference.
So
but
this is even before that game was...
But you know what? He probably no, you probably can't cash out on picks like that.
No, you can't cash out on when
Yeah.
you use bonus.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If it's a bonus, or like when you get in-game, like the promos, that's like you bet this much and you'll get $10 or whatever.
Bet $10 on any champion or whatever.
The in-app money that you get from those things, you can only use them on there. It's not withdrawable, and you can't cash out on a bet that you make with it.
Okay. It's all mumbo jumbo nerd shit.
I guess.
Yeah, so that's a crazy fucking bet. Like, there was some other... So we're going to start doing this, because I follow FanDuel on Facebook, or Instagram. And we're going to start picking, like, the craziest fucking pick we've seen, since the last podcast or whatever.
Okay.
I'd say every week, but, we don't podcast every week.
We could try.
And not any fault of my own either.
Definitely.
So, we're going to do that. And there was a really fucking crazy one I was going to use until I just saw this the other day.
And also...
Because that was 2 days ago.
Right.
Well, they just happened.
They put it
last
on
weekend.
here 2 days. Is that the right... Because this is a screenshot from before that game finished. Is that what the score... I don't remember.
Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't have won it.
Right, it doesn't show him winning it, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it was Rams 20, 49ers 17.
So, also, to your point about the bets that we're going to talk about on here, make or whatever, I personally think that the only way that's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? The only way it's going to be realistic or people are going to buy into our picks, we have to actually make these picks and bets.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
We might look into that after this podcast, I'm thinking. Because we still need to figure out how exactly to fucking do that. We don't want to be on our phones, like making a pick and fucking it take 10 minutes to fucking...
No.
We got to figure out how to do that. And it'd be nice if we could, show some on-screen action.
You can definitely do that.
Okay, well...
You can get FanDuel on here.
We'll have to figure that out. But I want to say this, too.
We also don't have to actually, show us making the bets. We could just make the bets and then talk about it.
Right, okay. So, yeah.
If we talk about it, we'll just know that we've made the bet is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just believe us.
Basically.
We're very trustworthy individuals.
Have we ever made anything up or lied?
Never.
Exactly.
But I was going to... So, the crazy bet thing I was talking about, us showing and shit.
Yep.
So, before I saw this, there was a fucking 25-leg parlay for... it was a same-game parlay as, the Timberwolves. I did have it on here. I think I deleted it.
That's a lot of fucking...
But it was just, player points, rebounds, assists, and he hit all 25 legs.
That's insane.
And I want to say it got him, 20,000 or something. But 500,000 is a lot more than that. So check out this clip.
Wait, what's this have to do? Okay.
Wait for it. So back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Happening in a week and a half. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Bengals and the Rams.
Yes.
Who you got for that?
Are we making official bets here?
Let's make official bets here.
Are we actually going to bet anything?
Let's actually bet things. No.
Just
for bragging right. Well, unless me and you want to do a friendly wager.
Whatever.
$10 or some shit.
I don't care.
Okay, $10.
We've done it in the past.
Yep.
Seemed like a hit to me among all of our viewers. So,
yep.
Anyway, should we both. Do we need to have scores, or is that only if we pick the same teams?
No. Just pick the fucking team. Jesus Christ, guy.
Well, I gotta go with my bet I made.
Which was the Bengals winning?
Right, because I need that to fulfill.
Well, in order for this bet to work, we have to have differing opinions too.
Not necessarily, because we could just pick different scores.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm thinking I would do Bengals over the Rams. Is that who you're picking?
It's kind of what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, because Burrow
lately.
is a fucking dog, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Bad motherfucker.
And it'd be so Matthew Stafford to actually get to the game and then
100%, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Bengals over Rams, and if that's what you're doing too, I'm gonna do.
Well, for the sake of this bet, I'll pick the Rams.
I was just gonna do score. Fuck it.
I'll do the Rams for this.
10-4.
For this pick.
Okay.
But just for this bet. And I don't know. Lately I've been more leaning towards. I don't know.
I've been.
I don't know that song. I really think the Bengals might pull it off though.
I really do too. Burrow is a bad motherfucker.
How old is Joey B? You want to look that up?
I'm pretty sure it's his second year, isn't it? Am I wrong on that?
No, that seems about right. But I feel like he's 22, 23 or something like that.
That sounds right. I'll pull it up real quick.
What's crazy, I don't know much about college football, but where is he, an LSU Tiger?
LSU, yeah.
So I want to say it's one of his linemen.
25.
25. I want to say it's one of his linemen with the Bengals right now. Also played with him in college.
Right.
And so they won the
championship.
The championship in college, right?
Yep.
So
Also,
there's a picture they recreate. I wish I could show it,
Ooh.
but it's of that lineman having Joey B on his shoulders in college, and they did the same thing after the Bengals won.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I got to take these headphones off. They're like scraping up against shit, and I feel like they're making sounds.
Well, just move the thing to the other side.
No, the cord was like rubbing on my whatever.
What?
It's fine.
What was it rubbing on?
I don't know. Like maybe my earring. Something. I could hear it rubbing. I didn't want the other things to hear rubbing.
That's why I got the extra long cords, babe.
It's fine. You
All
can
right.
still hear me, right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't miss your spot. That's like the whole reason I made you wear
I got the
headphones.
G spot right in front of my tongue.
But no, did you know that if the Bengals do win the Super Bowl, it'll be the first time anybody's won the Heisman College National Championship.
Did he win the Heisman?
Sure did.
Okay.
I will Google that again, but I'm 95% sure.
I believe you. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy shit.
Yes, 2019 he won the Heisman. The LSU Tigers won the championship, and if he wins the Super Bowl, it'll be the first time anybody's ever done that.
Yeah. If he wins the Super Bowl, I might just go full ching chong walla walla ding dong. Look at that Asian.
Oh, wow. That's an Asian.
Kim Jong-un.
Look at that Asian.
So you think the Bengals are going to – that's what you actually think. Not
really
just
do.
for this bet.
I really do.
I wouldn't be surprised either way. I mean, I definitely think the Bengals could win, but I also kind of think the Rams have a possibility of winning.
I think it could go either way, and honestly,
It might be a stretch, but I'd say they have like a 50% chance.
that's not a bad number.
A bit of a stretch, though.
Not a bad number.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just excited that it isn't one of the fucking every other Super Bowls where it's either Tom Brady
Chiefs
or
and Buccaneers.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm glad it's two teams that aren't in it every fucking year.
And that's
you know
what's
what I mean?
going to happen from now on, just like we talked about with the quarterback, end of an era. We're going to see different teams in the Super Bowl. We're going to see the Bills in there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to see the Packers or the Cowboys because you know what happens with them.
I mean, I feel like with Tom Brady retiring, Cowboys actually have a shot.
Well, yeah, if they could only get out of their own way.
Yeah. Yeah.
They keep stubbing their toe on their own foot.
Or just snapping their ankle in half.
Yeah, or just,
Go ahead.
running the ball with no timeouts left and
That was a coach's decision.
10 seconds to go.
That was a designed run, and that was clearly a coach's decision.
Which brings us to a thing.
Here's the stuff.
You want to read that?
Not really, but I will.
Go ahead, read that for the
It's
fans.
it's the Sal Q and Murr, and it says,
The Impractical Jokers.
yes, it says, "Hey Dak, run it up the middle with 14 seconds left and no timeouts, and run the clock out to end the Cowboys season." And then they do it, and then it's them laughing.
My God, he did it. You know, I was watching that game live.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I think I had money on the Cowboys, so I was actually
too.
cheering for him. And when he did that, like, you know, I never played football, you know, professionally or amateur or anything. Like, what do I know? I'm just a dude jerking off on my couch. But when he did, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And that was clearly a designed run, so that was called that way.
Are you sure that wasn't a scramble?
100%, because he dropped back 2 and then immediately ran forward. It was a designed quarterback draw.
So you think it's a Mike McCarthy thing?
100%. I think there's a lot of coaches that should be fucking booted. I think
Pretty sure Mike McCarthy won. I'm pretty sure he was the head coach of the Packers when they won back in Nam.
I'm sure he was. I feel like honestly we should get rid of Zeke, or at least put him back up to what's his name? Fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
The backup.
Bobby Boucher.
Sure. I can't remember his name, but he runs harder. He gets more yardage. It's insane.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
Oh, I feel like you were like, he runs harder, he
No.
gets more yardage. Oh,
Just really interested in this.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I felt for you, but
Hold
that. We them boys.
Every time I come here
What?
to do an episode with you, I leave here just so run down.
I'm the happiest I've been all day. No, yeah, if we're gonna look on the bright side of things, right? Dax Prescott, he's a young guy. He's a fun guy.
He's not that young
Well,
anymore,
he's like
is he?
26 or I'm gonna guess 26.
I think that sounds right. I'm gonna do said 27 just because I don't agree with you.
Oh, you're gonna fucking Price is Right me. Okay, whatever.
I mean, if I was gonna Price is Right you, I'd say he was 28. So
28.
I was
Wow, he's
closer.
older than I thought he once was.
What?
So was he the backup when Tony Romo was still on the field?
I want to say he was drafted the year that Tony retired.
Okay.
Or the year before. I want to maybe 1 year with Tony.
Okay. One more thing before we stop talking about football.
Okay.
How hard did the Chiefs choke on that cock? They were up
yeah.
21-3 at halftime.
It was almost
I thought
done.
it was fucking over.
I think most of America did.
And then what? The fucking Chiefs scored a field goal in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Patty Mahomes wasn't looking so Mahomesy.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Honestly, I'm glad that his fucking wife and brother aren't around anymore. They were so fucking annoying, dude.
Oh, especially his brother. Don't even get me started on
Oh,
his brother.
my God.
Doing fucking those stupid goddamn. I'm realizing I am becoming the old man. You kids, stop skateboarding on the sidewalk.
You kids get out of here with your ticking and talking.
I'm going to say one thing quick.
'Kay.
I didn't want to bring this up.
It's
but
fine.
I
Let it
saw
out.
this. I think it was Schultz that was saying this the other day on his Flagrant 2 podcast. But basically, in China, where the TikTok comes from,
Yeah.
and also the home of the coronavirus,
Absolutely.
kids, I don't think they can do those viral dances and shit.
Maybe.
I don't think that's an option. So, like, they don't get they still have TikTok, but they're not rewarded for doing silly dances, and they don't think there's a chance of them, becoming internet famous or viral or anything like that.
90% sure TikTok is a Chinese app.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. But a lot of their feed on TikTok, what they see is like people actually doing, normal jobs and shit to benefit. I mean, it sounds kind of boring.
Creating iPads.
Yeah, it sounds kind of boring, like welding or, whatever the fuck Chinese people do.
Karate.
But they're not seeing these fucking dances and shit. And what Schultz was saying,
Yeah, why'd you jerk off when you said dances?
Isn't that a dance?
It's not a dance.
But what Schultz was saying is basically it's a Chinese app, and they made it so that Americans are like getting rewarded, or they're getting the taste of a possibility that maybe doing these stupid fucking dances, you might get 600,000 TikTok followers or something.
Sure.
Basically to dumb us down.
That checks out.
When he said it, I'm like, that fucking makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's something that people kind of subconsciously think about, but sometimes it needs to be said, because until it's said, you don't really realizing what's happening right in front of your own fucking stupid fucking face.
I agree.
Should
we take a break?
We got some ads.
Yeah, we got to take a break. I got to pee.
Yep. So we'll be right back after these ads.
Ads.
You fucking idiot. I hate you. You thought Tom Brady was going to fucking... I'm so... sign a fucking thing with the Bucks to fucking retire. I'm going to leave here.
I'm going to leave here and drive into a fucking stop sign. Dumb. I'm going to run my car off the road because you fucking this dumb or make me hate my fucking self.
What? How do you start ads again? Pocket pussy. This new pocket pussy is
Yeah.
it's a pocket pussy.
It's a pussy that fits in your pocket.
And what can you do with these pocket pussies?
You can fuck them.
Well, you can pick the vagina you want molded, and you can pick your own girl. This one here happens to be an Ariana Marie.
Wow, what a good pick.
I've never heard of her, but she seems like a nice lady.
Sounds like a slut.
What?
I'm just kidding.
So pocket pussies, I mean, you could fit them in your pocket.
100%. That's what the name implies.
And they look like a pussy.
They do look like a pussy. Feel like a
buy
pussy.
them new and used. I bought this one used like new.
Did you?
You can put your dick in them.
That's what they're for.
You can come in this. You can put your dick in this end, the part that looks like a pussy. Or if you're Chinese, you can put your dick in this end.
Absolutely. You can fuck your favorite porn star at home.
You can put your dick over here, and you can shoot cum out of it over here.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
And you can do other things with it, like
hit your friend. Oh my God, please don't break in half. What if that would have snapped in half?
You get any jizz on you?
No.
Oh.
You didn't clean it out?
No, I didn't clean it out.
Oh my God. You can fuck it.
Pocket pussy.
Pocket pussies. Fuck your favorite porn star at home.
Offers may only be eligible if you live in the states of New York, Nebraska, Omaha, New Jersey, Philadelphia. Use code MDATM for 25% off your next used pocket pussy.
And if you order in the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in 5 gallons of lube.
Yeah, that's 5 gallons of lube for you.
That's a $25 price.
Pocket pussy. Fuck your pocket.
Fuck your pocket.
Now, this next ad, I don't know if you've heard about them before, but it's a website.
What's a website?
You know what websites are, like the www.coms?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like
websites.
www.boobs.com.
Yeah.
One of all of our favorites here at MDATM and the Midget. I found this new website.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's discreet.
Discreet?
Yeah, it's called CD Universe.
Well, that sounds like a great place to get some CDs.
Well, if we're being honest, no one buys CDs on that website.
Really?
What they do buy, though, is pocket pussies.
Pocket pussies.
And that's not all.
Not?
5 gallons of lube.
What?
And then the Throat Fucker 3000 is also available.
Well, these aren't even CDs.
But I like to use them for DVDs.
DVDs?
And they have an adult section. So, like, I'm just going to list off some of the fucking DVDs I bought the last couple days from CD Universe.
Tell us about them.
A Bella Anderson Ultimate Fuck Toy.
Oh, wow.
Kennedy Lee Ultimate Fuck Toy.
Wow.
Now, I'm not kidding. You can zoom in on this. Don't zoom too close. A Bella Danger 4 hours.
4 hours
That's
of
just
a
what
bell
it's
of
called.
danger.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, not quite enough hours.
Yeah, you need more hours of a bell of
Well,
danger.
still waiting on that 16-hour A Bell of Danger to come in the mail.
16 hours
Yeah.
of footage.
Full footage.
Wow, how'd they fit that on one DVD?
It's 4-disc box set.
A 4-disc box set.
But the best part about CD Universe is when you're buying fucking fuck DVDs.
Yeah.
Fuck films.
Fuck films.
You know,
Filth.
it doesn't take the money out of your account and show it to your bank like, oh, you just spent $700 buying fuck films.
Look at this porn site he bought.
No, it says purchase made from CD Universe.
You're just a guy that loves his music.
Yeah. So those 3 DVDs, I spent $75.
Wow.
CD Universe.
CD Universe.
I will never financially recover from this.
Be discreet.
I can tell if it's windy out by how cold my house is.
It's fucking freezing.
No, it's fucking toasty in here.
You're
think it's
wearing
freezing?
a suit jacket.
You think there's insulation in this fucking thing?
It's itchy.
And thanks for tuning in to those
Wow.
fucking ads.
What a great ad.
Yeah. I'm going to have to check them out.
I mean,
I've never heard of her, but
sounds discreet.
super discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a couple more sports things here.
Yeah.
After a layoff last weekend, UFC's back. You know, how good was that Ngannou gone?
Oh, man.
Great. How good did Ngannou look?
Dude looks unstoppable at this
On
point.
like a fucking, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think it was like a torn ace. His knee was fucked up.
It was fucked up,
He
apparently.
needs surgery, and he was still
Sure.
taking him down. Great game plan from
Excellent.
Ngannou.
Yeah, I can't believe. I want to say if something was blown out in my knee, I wouldn't be taking people down for
You
sure.
probably wouldn't, sign up to be the main event of a fight. You probably would have pulled out. Well, who am I kidding?
Yeah.
You've never pulled out a day in your life.
I haven't.
So, this weekend,
Yeah.
main event of this fight night. We're just going to get into that. We're short on time. Someone thinks it's a little windy out, and he's
No,
got a...
I wanted to start my car so it was warm.
Okay.
when
I
leave.
thought you were on a, you needed to be somewhere or something.
I mean, eventually.
Okay. So this weekend, the main event, Jack Hermanson versus Sean Strickland.
Little UFC fight night.
Jack Hermanson, one of the fucking nicest guys ever.
You met him.
Just a great guy. No,
Hey, I didn't know you met him.
I've seen interviews with him.
Okay.
His nickname is the Joker.
Oh.
And then Sean Strickland. You know about Sean Strickland?
I do know about Sean Strickland.
He's fucking crazy.
He's psycho.
He's totally open about how sometimes he's just at a gas station and a guy gives him the wrong look. He wants to shove their head in a dumpster and smash them in the ass with a crowbar.
That's just one scenario.
Just one.
He is very open about his want to murder.
And you know what?
So-
Couldn't be more likable.
Absolutely. I love the guy.
Seems like a real crazy cat.
What a wild and crazy kid.
What a kooky character.
Oh, he's a knucklehead.
Who you got?
I don't know, man.
So, let me tell you the odds, I guess. I think Jack Hermanson
You don't have
is
the odds.
plus 172. I believe Sean Strickland is negative 210, which negative means positive in sports betting. Just for you guys that don't know.
Who doesn't know that?
Some idiots. And that's who watches our podcast. Fucking real idiots.
There you go. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to take Strickland here.
See, I was thinking that too. But
Change your mind.
it's kind of like Jack Hermanson's kind of like the Bengals with me.
Right.
The more time goes by, I'm kind of leaning to. And I heard a crazy stat. I don't, I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm just gonna paraphrase here.
Sure.
But the last such and such
Okay.
fight night and pay-per-view
Okay.
main events.
Okay.
The last such and such, the underdogs have won.
Really?
So if you look at Ngannou, underdog.
Yep.
You look at Figueiredo, underdog.
Sure.
You look at Calvin Kattar, underdog.
Yep.
You look at Oliveira, underdog.
Okay. Is that it?
Maybe, I don't know. That's all I can. I'm just pulling this shit off memory.
Yeah, I
Give
know.
me some schlack.
I didn't say anything.
All right. But, so, yeah.
But
Maybe it's the last, like, something fight nights. It might just be fight nights.
Well, you named like 3 that weren't fight nights. They were made of. Or...
I know, but I don't remember the last fight night before. Oh, Derek Lewis beating Chris Dawkins.
That's right.
He was the underdog.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
So,
It's crazy.
with that being said, anything can happen.
For sure. No, it's UFC. Anything can happen anyway.
Yep.
You know what I
In
mean?
the squared circle, which is actually an octagon.
Squared circle, as another way to say octagon, is probably my new favorite thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just call it squared circle
It's
whenever you're talking about MMA.
It's a squared circle, dog. That's fucking awesome.
All right, then.
I mean,
any more insight there?
I'm still picking Strickland.
So you think Strickland? Well, okay, this is what I was gonna say before the last thing I said. Yeah, the thing that's kind of swayed me towards Hermanson is he's a really fucking good wrestler, and Strickland's really good at just like boxing and shit.
Sure.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of his jiu-jitsu and his wrestling, but Bisbing's trained with him before, and he says Strickland's actually a beast on the ground too.
Okay.
But one thing I know is Hermanson is an amazing fucking wrestler.
Absolutely.
And grappler. And yeah. So the biggest prediction I can give is I think it's going to go all 5 rounds.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a hell of a fight.
I could see that. Absolutely.
Who's going to win? I don't know.
Sure.
I'm kind of leaning towards Hermanson, but either way, it's going to be an amazing fight.
But you're basically calling for a decision.
Yes.
Okay.
And probably a split decision.
Okay.
That's the biggest prediction I can give.
That checks out.
That's this Saturday. Hopefully this podcast is up on Friday. That's the goal.
That'd be perfect.
But then a week from Saturday, the next UFC pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
UFC 271.
Oh, yeah.
Headlined by
Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. 2?
Robert the Reaper Whittaker. Bobby Knuckles.
Bobby Knox.
Number 2.
Sure.
For the middleweight belt. But that's not all.
Yep.
But wait.
There's more.
Co-main event, we got Derek Lewis. Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
Derek, my balls is hot. Lewis.
Versus Tai Shuivasa.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I didn't come up with it.
I know, but it sounds so good.
Yeah. Tai Shuivasa.
Sure.
That's a heavyweight bout of 2 fucking knockout artists.
Just
two of the most lovable guys in the UFC.
Absolutely. A couple bangers, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
They just bang.
Which brings us to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yep.
Didn't have it ready. Here's a quote from Derek Lewis. Well, fuck the quote. Let's look at the video.
Okay.
Appreciate it, but I just don't like the shoe, the beer drinking out of the shoe and all that. What y'all do out there, I don't like all that. It's nasty. My feet smell cheesy. I just call it American. Just another man sweating in. I don't know. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
So if that doesn't get you hyped for this fight, I don't know. They're both great.
I mean, personally, I love the shoeies.
Yeah.
It gets me hyped.
Personally, I don't want to see either of these guys lose. I like the matchup, but it also bums me out because I don't want to see him lose.
True.
And fucking how badass is Derek Lewis?
Very.
He just fought December 11th.
Oh, yeah, that's a quick turnaround.
Dude, this will be happening February 12th.
Yep.
That's 2 months. And he fights at least like 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah. He's a baller.
There's other fucking guys, that fight once or twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Lewis, he's not like, he's in shape, but he's not in shape.
Sure.
And he's still going out there fucking.
He's a big dude.
Doing this shit.
He's a big dude.
But he's normally relying on just knocking guys out in the first or second round, too.
Sure. Getting out of there quick.
It didn't go his way against Gon, but Gon's pretty good.
Gon's very good. Yeah.
And then, before that, we have another middleweight possible title contender fight. I don't know what just happened.
You said middleweight.
I'd love to say that I did that on purpose, but
it's funny that you say middleweight, considering they're neither one of them are white.
let's move on. Jared Cannonier versus Derek Brunson.
Oh, honey, are you okay?
Yeah, no, you coughed, so I didn't want to.
I thought your stroke was getting in the way again.
Yeah, that too.
Absolutely. This is going to be a good fight.
Pussy.
Okay.
Fuck your pocket. No, go ahead.
It's going to be a good fight, honestly. I see a lot of grappling in this fight, honestly.
And who do you think that would favor?
Brunson.
They're both big and black.
I mean, yeah.
Cannonier
It's a nice
used to fight at heavyweight, dude.
It's an awesome middleweight matchup.
Middleweight?
Yeah.
Should we do a throwback and go to the top?
The what?
Let's go to the top.
Oh, the tail of the tape, you say?
Yeah, we haven't done this in a long time.
We haven't. This isn't the tail of the tape, though.
All right, never mind. Well, here we go. Yeah, it is.
Oh, kind of, yeah. Okay, there it is. We got Cannonier with a 14-5 record, 37 years old.
I believe his last fight was losing to Bobby Knuckles.
Yep.
And Brunson's last fight was dismantling my boy Darren Till.
That's right.
Cannonier's 37. What does that say Brunson is? 38
Yep.
or 36?
38.
Okay. Brunson's got a 2-inch reach.
He's 2 inches taller. They both weigh in 185 pounds, and
You
Cannonier
sound like Bruce Buffer when you said that.
Cannonier has a half-inch reach advantage.
Oh, God. No, you sounded like Mike Goldberg, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Both weighing in at 200, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about those 3 fights because we got some other shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's get official predictions.
Sure.
On those, starting with Cannonier Brunson.
Well,
you already said.
I already said it's going to be a heavy grappling match, and Brunson will win, in my opinion.
All right. I'm going to differ from you there.
Go ahead.
I think Cannonier's going to win.
Okay.
I agree with everything else.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they might respect each other's takedowns and shit, and I could see them just standing for fucking 3 rounds.
True. Still, I hold strong.
It might be kind of a snoozer too. I'm not sure.
It could be. It could be one of those.
They're gonna have respect for each other.
I agree. Moving on to the co-main.
Well,
no.
I said I'd take Cannonier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we had final picks.
Moving on, co-main. God, this is tough because
this one's definitely not going to decision.
No, there's no fucking way, and that's honestly one of those that you would put like a fucking couple bucks on it going to decision because it's very rare that's going to happen.
Not going to decision.
No, I mean like because it's going to be a heavy underdog.
Yeah. Like a couple bucks, like $1 or $2.
Yeah. That's
because the odds are going to be crazy.
Exactly. So if it hit, or if they do end up going there for some fucking crazy reason, it's a big payout. But honestly, this is an insane fight to pick on because legitimately any second in the fight, one or the other could just put the other's lights out.
If their chin's in the wrong spot, they're going
legitimately at any moment it could be either fighter knocking the other out. Any second.
So let me tell you something about Derek Lewis.
All right.
You know Curtis Blades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Curtis Blades fought Derek Lewis. He got that brutal fucking knockout, remember?
Yep.
And Curtis Blades also fought Francis Ngannou. I want to say twice. I think he fought him twice, but he got knocked out by both of them, right?
Yes.
And he told reporters that Derek Lewis punches harder.
Really?
Than Francis. Yeah.
Wow. That's surprising.
And I mean, I feel like Curtis Blades holds some resentment to Lewis because that was
for sure.
Brutal fucking knockout.
For sure, yeah.
And he still, I mean, maybe he had to say that too.
Right.
I got knocked out so bad, I'm obviously going to say it was. But I believe Francis knocked him out too.
That's the Derek Lewis Blades fight. That's the uppercut.
Yeah, it was like the weird uppercut where
yeah,
you
it was
can't
like,
really see
it was
where
like
he hit him.
They were basically clinched.
And then he just fucking
fold. Yeah.
He stretcher boards and falls to the ground, and then Lewis hits him with the fucking, hammer fist.
Yep.
That was not necessary, but we love it.
Super necessary.
Yep, super necessary.
What do you mean it's not necessary?
Jorge Masvidal. Shout out.
No, God, I don't honestly. I'm gonna pick Lewis just because he has more experience. I'm assuming. I don't know 100%,
No,
but
he
I'm
does. He's
90%
older.
sure he's
Go to the
older. He's
top.
had more fight. Yeah, way more fights.
37, 20. But Tai Tuivasa's had a lot of fights too.
And Derek Lewis also has a 4-inch reach advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it to the what's the word I'm looking for? The person that's been in it
The
longer. Elder. The more experienced fighter here of Derek Lewis taking this one, just strictly because he's been in bigger fights. He's had more time in the ring.
I'm gonna agree with, and I don't think anyone's ever seen Derek Lewis knocked out either.
Correct.
I don't know if Tai Tuivasa's been knocked out either. It's not showing us that here. I can't see either of these guys getting knocked out, but I don't see any way that this fight doesn't end in a knockout.
100%, yeah.
Unless, but I'm also going to give it to Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
The guy's amazing. Every time you try to, want to think he's washed up or too old or something, he just fucking knocks the next up-and-coming middleweight.
Just hard.
Yeah, hard. Super hard.
Super hard.
Which brings us to a thing.
Yeah. Tell me about the hard.
This is kind of crazy. I just found this out the other day.
Did you know that in the 1988 film Die Hard, contrary to the title of the film, nobody actually dies with a boner? Did you?
Pretty crazy, though, huh?
That's, you know what? Never thought about it. That's fact.
Yeah.
That's facts. Yeah. Moving on.
So, the main event of UFC 271.
Yeah.
Israel
Adesanya versus Robbie Witt.
The Weeper.
Now this is touching back on what we've said in previous episodes, I believe, because this is the fight you were talking about where you think Izzy could lose his belt. This is the fight.
Yes.
You think Whitaker could do it?
I think he can do it.
Go ahead. Is that it?
And I'm not 100% confident in this, but I think he will do it.
Okay. See, what I think is, because there was, I want to say it was at a press conference or a post-fight interview or something like that. They were asking about this fight, and Whitaker said Jan wrote the book on how to beat Izzy, I believe is the quote.
That was actually a point I was going to make, too.
But the point I want to make about that point is...
Let's make some points.
It was a heavier weight class. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was... mainly the jump up in a weight class is... You're not used to that weight on top of you. It's not what you've been fighting with. You know what I mean? And after basically getting your first defeat in UFC, I have a feeling the fighter that Izzy is after his first loss in the UFC is going to take that and work at that and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
So I think probably the main focus of his fight camp is takedown defense.
I'd agree. He's fighting out of, I believe, New Zealand or Australia. I mean, what's the fucking difference? Tomato, tomato?
Sure.
I think Izzy's Australia and Whitaker's New Zealand, but...
it says Nigeria and New Zealand.
Yeah, but he's fighting out of City Kickboxing, right? So I believe that's in Australia.
Okay.
And that's also where Dan Hooker and Alexander Volkanovski's at.
Yep.
I don't believe, outside of America and Russia, there's not a lot of fucking countries that do wrestling.
Sure.
So, I mean, they can focus on it, but if you're not surrounded by, the best absolute, wrestlers, someone who can help you with that.
I mean, jiu-jitsu and judo they still have takedown defenses in their.
I know, but wrestling, and I don't know how good Robert Whitaker's wrestling is either, but he's a beast. So I was listening to Robert Whitaker was on
MMA Hour?
Submission Radio. He was on
Sexy.
Submission Radio. Yeah, they're a company. What the fuck? They're like a podcast radio, whatever thing out of fucking Australia.
Yes.
It's two guys. They interview fighters. They're awesome. I love listening to their interviews and shit.
Right.
But I totally forgot where I was going. Oh, they asked Whitaker. It was like, so are you going to try and take him down?
Yeah.
You said that Jan basically wrote the book on how to defeat Izzy, and Whitaker's like, I mean, yeah, but it's one thing saying, oh, take him down and, get on top of him and ground and pound. It's one thing saying that and then actually doing that.
For sure.
Izzy's fucking reach is crazy. I mean, he's got 6.5 inches on him.
That's
but
insane.
He's got some long fucking limbs.
He's very gangly.
He's a former kickboxer who went 75-5.
Yep.
He knows how to use his fucking distance. He's got good takedown defense. He was going against Jan Blachowicz, though, who, I mean, I believe Izzy didn't even weigh in at 205 pounds.
No, he was very, very low.
Yeah, I want to say he was like 193 because he just thought, like, it wouldn't be a issue.
Right.
And then Blachowicz showed him, like, oh, it is an issue.
Definitely.
When I have these fucking, I'm walking around at my natural weight and I'm, just fucking laying on you.
Yeah.
So Whitaker doesn't have that, what Jan Blachowicz does, the fucking extra weight and shit. So I don't think he's going to be able to keep Izzy down. I'm going to take Israel Adesanya.
I think so too. Yeah. It's
one of those things though.
It's also like, so hard to pick against Izzy.
Yeah. Like Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman.
Mm-hmm.
If Kamaru Usman wasn't welterweight champion, Colby Covington would be.
That's fair.
If Kamaru Usman didn't exist.
Yeah.
If Israel Adesanya did not exist, Robert Whitaker would be fucking middleweight champion.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like, it's 1A and 1B.
Yep.
So, hopefully it's a better fight than the first one. Great knockout by Izzy in the first one.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't know. Just, what is Whitaker's height?
72.
Yeah, what does that fucking mean, though?
So
Izzy's 6'4", so that would mean Whitaker's 6 foot.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's got to be Izzy.
I wouldn't be surprised if Whitaker did it, but he would need like the perfect game plan, like the Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane game plan.
I mean,
when you go to the kitchen cupboards
and all the cereal gone
for breakfast and all the cereal gone.
Yeah.
So, really looking forward to that, though.
It's going to be a good fight, I hope.
I'm definitely going to come over.
That's what she said.
You know what we found out last time I was at your house?
What's that?
I mean, me and you know this, but the fans don't. Apparently, your dick is not much smaller than John Jones'.
Why are you bringing this up? It's irrelevant.
You got a drop?
No.
You're really slacking on the drops. You use one all episode?
Every time I play one.
Random drop.
You look at me like I'm a fucking
Random
idiot.
drop.
Smoke weed every day.
100%. Yeah, so, your wife, she had sex with John Jones, which is, like, an accolade, dude. Like, if my wife had sex with John Jones, I'd be high-fiving her every morning.
Sure.
And,
I mean, I still do that.
I was kind of drunk, and I asked your wife how big, because I'm seriously curious how big John Jones' dick is. I mean, the greatest fucking combat sports athlete of all time.
Sure.
How big is this dude's dick?
Of course.
Yeah. So, yours is, I don't remember what happened. You want to refresh my memory? Just tell the story, and then we'll fucking move on.
Legitimately don't remember. I think I was in the process of going to bed at the time.
Well, I think she might have said, like, oh, not as big as you would think. And then maybe I was like, compared to Hilsebek's dick.
Well, I think you started off with the tell me when to stop.
Oh, did I do that? One of these?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But your dick's not that much smaller. And, I mean, he's, what, like 6'4"?
And black.
205 50 pounds
Well,
now.
who knows
He
now?
moved up to heavyweight.
Who knows
right?
now? He's pretty heavy now.
Probably the 240, 250 range, though.
Sure.
6'4", 245.
Sure.
Right?
We'll give it to you.
What are you?
Not that.
5'2", 190 pounds.
Sure.
So, I mean, for your dick not to be that much smaller than John Jones, you know,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
I mean, it is what it is.
All right, we got some Instagram shit here.
Feels fabricated.
So, a lot of these we've looked at already. I don't know what this is. Let's check it out.
Seems weird.
Will you bring me the toilet paper? Thank you.
Oh, I love these.
Uh-oh.
These are great.
Uh-oh.
Look at how she freezes.
Mommy got something on you.
So the lady is wiping her butt, asks for toilet paper. The daughter brings it. The lady acts as if she just rubbed shit on her daughter's arm.
Right, she has chocolate
Then
on
the
her
daughter
finger.
goes full frozen.
Just absolutely frozen.
Fro Elsa Jean.
See what you did there.
Look.
Hold up. Is that guy's real hair?
I don't know.
Holy
I
fuck.
was wondering the same thing. Mommy get poop on you? But wait. She eventually...
Towel. That was like 3 years later. Stinky Winky.
Will you bring me the toilet paper?
Towel.
How cute is that kid?
That's adorable, dude.
Stinky Winky. All right, I think you'll like this.
Let's see what this is. Joe Rogan looks like the henchman in an Arkham game who yells, "It's the bat" in a Brooklyn.
It's the bat.
It's the bat.
Does he not, though? That one gets better.
Every time you look at his face.
That one gets better the longer you look at it. Just look deep into his face right now.
It's the bat.
Just look deep into his face right now, all right?
Why is his chin doing that?
No, just look, okay? You looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right. It's the bat. All right.
Oh god.
So here's some racial discrimination.
Oh. Okay.
Which we love.
Huh? It's not gonna hurt, but if you want to like beat me on camera because I'm black, nope, you already seen it.
Got her.
You beat me because I'm black.
Got her.
Nah. Find her at, cancel her, everything, cancel her. Nah.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt, but
You want to just beat me because I'm black?
you want to beat me on camera because I'm black.
So this is the thing that's happening. I think they were talking about this on the Believe You Me podcast earlier, but I had it saved to my thing before I saw this, but I think that's what they were talking about earlier.
Oh, yep. The like team fighting.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
I
This
mean-
is like an MMA like 5 versus 5 fucking
Yeah.
elimination.
And the one they were talking about on Believe You Me, there was like they were curb stomping shit.
So is this one different than that one?
It would look like the one that they were showing was like in a wrestling room in a high school.
Huh. Cuz they got some extreme fucking like combat sports these days.
But I mean,
They got
fuck.
fucking extreme pillow fighting now. You see this? It's crazy. A former UFC fighter. He used to like paint his face as the Joker when he'd show up to the press conferences.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that guy. He's now in like extreme pillow fighting.
Oh,
And it's
that's real.
It's a real thing. Yeah, sorry.
Can we play that?
No, I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
Here's a fart.
Oh wow.
Now, if that happened to you, would you still put your stinky winky in it afterwards?
100%.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I'd want to put it in more, probably.
I think I got harder.
Yeah, so here's the thing we didn't talk about.
Okay.
Jake Paul and Dana White.
Yes.
Going back and forth. It's almost like the Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon back in the good old heydays of the WWF.
Yep.
Except Stone Cold's way fucking cooler than Jake Paul. I mean, do I even have to state that?
No.
But it's kind of like a feud like we haven't seen before.
Okay.
So he released a diss track to Dana White.
Sure.
And I think it's just a clip from it. I don't think we can play the fucking audio, but let's see how far we can get away with it.
All right. Fuck it.
Fight deal. 12K a fight.
That's the
Well,
fake Dana
you will
White.
be risking your life, but
And that's
keep on
actually
winning,
Chris
you
Cyborg.
could be
They
rich
got
like McGregor.
Jake got her for this video.
So what about long-term health care?
Don't worry about that right now. Just sign on the dotted line, or no one's gonna know who you are.
They do all the work. We make all the money.
They never read the contracts. We got her locked up for life.
Yeah, so then a rap video ensues after that. Here's the thing.
There's the stuff. What? ASMR gun sounds for sleep?
And relaxation.
What-
Whispers, tapping, soothing.
What is this, like Detroit?
I don't know if you ever do that, but sometimes I'll do thunderstorm to something to fall asleep.
Sure.
When you're sleeping.
Sure.
Do thunderstorm or campfire.
Sure, absolutely.
Or whatever.
Things to fall asleep to.
So that's insane gun sounds for sleep.
Naturally.
So here's another midge.
Oh, this is great.
Don't even do that.
That's awesome.
All right. This might be your favorite thing of the whole podcast.
We'll see.
These two guys right here, I think it says it here first. These two guys really have the exact same energy.
Okay.
So I'm guessing these two guys are just YouTubers who react to shit on the internet.
Okay.
But someone pulled these clips, and I think they're fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay.
What is that? What's that? What's that thing? Is that a dog? Is that a dog?
Large prey.
What is that? A buffalo's?
Number 5.
Godzilla.
Phil the gorilla.
Cheeto. Is that a chicken? I don't know the bit. Is that a turtle?
It's a llama.
What is that?
Here's the other guy.
That duck could have been in trouble. That's a duck, right? Or that's a pelican? No, that's a pelican, bro. Ducks have like fatter necks. A peacock? I thought peacocks were like extinct. I thought it was only a parrot that existed. Oh, they got light up sheep? That's a rare species. I ain't never seen them before. That's pretty cool. Bro, cows really eat that grass, that dried up ass grass, instead of a nice cheeseburger or something.
Jan, a man of fortune, and Jay must seek my fortune. Henry Avery's, 1994.
That's number 2. Alright,
Which line is longer?
Which line is longer? Bro, are we being serious, bro? This is a freebie fucking answer, bro. I feel like it's a trick question, too, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I feel like a trick. I'm going with B. Because it's like they want you to pick A, I feel like, but it's B. It has to be B, bro. I'm going with B. I'm going with B, bro. Going with B. Still going with B.
I like to eat.
Oh. The thing I like about it is I don't think they're kidding around. I think they're serious.
Is that a buffalo?
It's a turtle. All right. You'll appreciate this.
All right. Oh my God, it's so true. Avengers, the city is saved. The city.
Detroit.
Or Chicago.
So this is Johnny Cash if he was alive in these times.
I capped myself today to see if I am chill. I bust dead ass on God. The only thing for real. Facts.
That was deep, huh?
Fucking tight.
So hopefully your kids get to this point one day.
Did you have a good time?
Yes. I got you something.
What do you mean you got me something?
I did. What the? Oh. Bourbon.
Bourbon from them?
Yeah?
Why?
Because I know you like bourbon.
Doss, you can't just take. I mean, I do like it, but you can't just take it from them.
But do you like it?
But do you like it?
I bust that ass on God. The only thing for real.
Oh my God, he stole fucking bourbon for
So you
somebody
know
else?
who Dan Harmon is?
No.
You know the show Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
One of the creators of Rick and Morty.
Okay.
And, you know, they make a lot of songs for that show and shit. And him and the other guy, Justin something, let me know in the comment section. I can't think of it. But anyways, Dan Harmon, follow on Instagram. He makes some good songs. Check this one out.
Sure.
I feel you poop inside my pants. I feel my pants around your poop. I feel my heart inside your hands. I feel you tearing it in two. I can't take it anymore. It's a cruel and childish game. Why'd you poop back in my door? Take more poops and leave more pain. You take the poops, I take the pain, but you will never take the blame. You take the poops, I take the pain. That's why I'm getting on that train.
Wow. That was a fucking actual good-ass song.
Dude, tight as fuck. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. You take the poops, I take the pain,
take the
but
pain.
you will never take the blame.
That's why I'm getting on that train.
Bust that ass on God.
On
The
God.
only thing for real. So this guy's
No
got
cap.
quite the impersonation.
What's your thoughts on how it was going?
Oh, he's boxing the bleeding head off him, kicking the bleeding leg off him. Usual shy dive to close a distance. This is not over. If I have to take this outside with him, it's all outside. I don't give a bollocks.
He said that he
You got the tongue down.
one of the kicks that he checked is what broke your leg.
There was no check. There was not one of them got checked. Your wife is in me DMs. Hey, baby, hit me back up. I'll chat to you later on. I'll be at the after party, the Win nightclub, baby. You looking bitch, you little hoe.
Pretty fucking good,
Fucking
huh?
pretty good, yeah. Wow.
People getting mad. Nothing better than that.
That's great. What the fuck is this?
You take the poops, I take the pain. You know? It's one of those things. Doesn't seem like playing. Doesn't feel like it.
Okay.
Maybe try it again. Bust that ass.
Oh, God.
Get your ass out of here. If you got license, you son of a...
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole. Get your ass out of here.
You don't even know how to fish.
So we touched on this already, but
cereal gone.
True AF.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You like NFTs.
Sure.
How to get started in NFTs this. How to make your own NFT that. I don't really give a shit about the goddamn cartoon monkey non-fungible token that you just bought. Why don't you go look at some non-fungible titties, nerd? How to get...
She raises some good points.
She's got the right energy, I'll tell you that much.
We've talked on this podcast about how much we both hate black eyes.
What?
Black eyes.
Oh, yeah. All the black eyes.
I mean, it's a real pain in the batoon.
Ooh.
He just busted dead ass on God.
Dead ass. No cap. Oh, my God. Dude, that's insane.
Dude, fucking black ice is the worst.
Dude, black ice, it comes out of nowhere.
There's nothing I hate more than black ice.
Black ice ruins a night when you don't even know it's there.
Yeah.
Just ruin it.
Here's the thing.
Okay. How to hide 3 bricks of cocaine in the nursing home. See, now this is the kind of YouTube video that I could get behind.
I know. Yes.
We're all going to be there one day. We need to know where to store 3 bricks.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you're never going to need 3 bricks of cocaine more than when you're in the old folks' home.
Yeah, you'll be slinging it in there.
Bust that ass on God.
On God, no cap.
Your lady works at an old folks' home, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she would know.
I mean,
tricks, where you could hide it, where she wouldn't suspect it.
Or where she has it.
Yeah.
We don't know.
She might even know, like, how big the penis is of the greatest fucking combat sports athlete of all time.
On God, no cap.
Barely bigger than yours.
Yeah.
She wanted to start a vlog last summer.
Oh, Lord.
That was her phone in her right hand.
Oh, and it's gone.
Oh, my God.
What else?
She just busted dead ass on God. So this girl, she's trying to give out some helpful, tips and trades to the trade of, home cabinetry and shit.
On God.
I think she just makes some helpful points.
I have 40 knobs coming in. Can you believe that? 40 knobs in one kitchen. So yes, my lazy Susan is underneath, ready to go. So everything's painted, primed, done. Project almost complete. Knobs.
What a great project she's got.
I know. I really am just down for whatever she's trying to do.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of her projects.
I know. And can we find out how to follow this lady?
I have 40.
There, that's her. That's not her.
That's not her.
You fucking lied to me, Instagram. How dare you?
Greatest scene in cinema
This
history.
dog has no license and is clearly in violation of the leash law. Call the pound.
I already did, sir. The truck is waiting outside.
Out of my way!
Oh my God.
Grab that dog!
This dog's a really good actor.
This is insane.
Oh boy.
Damn. Look at those acting chops.
Give that good boy an Oscar.
Oh, here's Kawhi being Kawhi.
Classics.
Was that the Rams game after they beat the 49ers, I believe? Or the other team before that?
Everybody turn it up.
There's Kawhi.
Yep, no, I saw him.
So here's your mom.
What?
Just kidding. Nancy's a fine lady. Poor horse.
Just
Stop
working.
animal abuse.
Just working for every ounce.
Gosh, dang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, here's a fucking Florida. Or Brazil.
Oh, my Jesus H. Oh, no.
He slipped.
Oh, God almighty. Maker of heaven and earth. Oh, get out of there.
Maybe don't feed alligators in the mud.
Maybe avoid alligators at all costs.
You know what you should also do?
What's that?
Don't piss off deer.
I mean,
especially ones with a rack like that lady who was trying to do cabinets.
Projects.
Look at this rack.
Watch out, buddy. Want to fight?
Yeah. Look at that rack.
That's.
You want to go, bud?
I think he does.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Oh, he wants to go. There you go, she says.
What a dumb son bitch.
Huh.
I think you'll like this vid.
What a good boy.
Let's watch that one.
I love cheese. That might be the only way I go downstairs now.
Yeah, Yeah, wear your clogging shoes. Here's something Tommy Buns would like.
Okay.
And hey, before we get to it, what did they address in that clip about Top Dog? I must know.
They just were...
Is he alive and well?
No.
Oh, he did die.
Apparently, he's been sick for a while.
Did he die?
Yeah. And
so they just didn't address it at all.
No, they made a separate clip about it, but apparently he's been
bummer.
like battling something.
R.I.P. Top Dog.
R.I.P. Top Dog. He's been battling something for a while, and like apparently he almost died in like 2019 or something like that.
Damn.
And like even Tom said he probably should have then because he was fighting something, you know.
So it was kind of. It didn't come as a shock.
No, they knew it was coming.
Still, I was having a good time watching dogs tap dance and stuff, and you really just brought my mood down.
Sorry,
tenfold.
Sorry, babe.
I was just trying to bust that ass on God.
On God, no cap.
You just broke my chill. But in honor of Tom Segura's dad, Top Dog, here's something he would highly enjoy. And I think he will too. Rest in peace to this lady as well.
Oh my dear fucking cripes. You're fine, bitch, he says.
It's no problemo.
She is clearly in pain, good sir.
And we're not done yet.
Is this murder?
It's about to be sodomy.
I'm sorry, what? I mean, she looked fine.
I thought he killed her a couple more times after that, but you can relate to this as a sports bettor.
When my 8-leg parlay misses by only 7 legs. Don't you hate that shit? It's a real bummer.
Hate it. We're almost done here. We got one more. This is our last one.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me you white without telling me you white.
All right, I got something for this.
Yes, he is.
I mean, what a great episode.
Oh, my God. We touched on everything. And everyone.
The only thing we didn't touch on, I want to tell you a story.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was chilling at home alone, doing normal Home Alone things.
Yeah, like Kevin.
Yeah, not like, setting up Olivia's traps for 2 burglars or anything. But I was checking the internet, doing a little bit of research.
Sure.
I was thumbing through some websites and stuff, boobs.com and
classics.
Vagina.net.
CD Universe.
And I feel like, I don't know if you think about this shit, but it feels like your phone, knows when you're up to scandalous shit.
Okay.
Because every time I'm up to scandalous shit, I get like a fucking ad from someone on Instagram or Snapchat, like fake accounts with fake pictures of girls with fake tits.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got this ad from someone on Snapchat, and so I didn't know who it was. It was some name I've never heard of. So obviously, accept, And then this girl just like, as soon as I accept, she's in my DMs, right?
Okay.
She's like, I got kind of weary when the first thing she said was, "Hey, babe, I'm not fake. Are you real?" I'm like, well, that's one way to start a relationship.
Yeah, no, it works.
I'm like, yes. And then she's like, I'm horny. I'm like, all right, now we're talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And then so she sent me a video, hot ass chick, with tits and a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Sounds like a chick.
You want to send me like more of those videos? And I'll show them to you after the pod. But they're too X-rated to show on the pod.
Of course.
So if you follow us on Patreon, that's Maddie Daddy and the Midget, patreon.com.
Mm-hmm.
So then, she's like, started sending me a link. She's like, let's video chat for free. Just click that link and sign up. I'm like, bitch, we're talking on Snapchat right now.
Yeah.
Can't we just video chat for free on here?
No, not real.
And there's just no talking any sense into this girl.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to, and then she's like, come on, baby. I want you to ride my hard cock. And I'm like, hard cock?
Hang on.
It's the first time I'm hearing about this.
This is new.
You should have mentioned your hard cock earlier. I already would have signed up to your fucking link.
Right?
Yeah. So, but it just caught me off guard. I'm like,
That's
all
crazy.
right, something's fishy. So I messaged her back. I'm like, all right, did you just say you had a hard cock? And then didn't acknowledge my question at all.
Of course.
Just sends me another video of her tits with a link attached. I'm like, but what about this hard cock?
What about the hard cock?
Like, I feel like you're bringing that up and just not really,
Acknowledging it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? And then she's like, are you going to sign up or what? I'm still waiting for you, baby. And all this shit. And, eventually I just melt as many videos and pictures as I could.
Of course.
And I'm not signing up for fucking links.
No.
What do I look like I was born yesterday? So then she just stopped talking to me.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure it was a guy.
Definitely. So.
Wow, what a great episode.
Good app.
Thanks for tuning in to Maddie Daddy and the Midget, episode 39. In all honesty, we started this podcast a year and 8 months ago. It probably should be, episode
a lot more than that.
80 something or whatever. But
at least.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I am Maddie Daddy. Don't fall for them shisty little Snapchat whores because most of the time they end up being guys. Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. Is that a buffalo? The Midget Hilsebeck.
And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you fuckers next time.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
You walked out with my 12-pack of Fruit Punch body armor and my Mia Khalifa Big Black Brother Lovers Volume 9 DVD.